Okay, so this is gonna be my first kind of like sit down, look at the camera, discuss kind of thing. And I hate it, but I think it'll be really fun to look back at this later, even for myself, and to see how I deal with this busy time, because there's so much stuff going on. The thing I'm getting ready for is the art fair. The art fair is so much stress right now. I need to finish 2 really big pieces before then. Well, me and my mum are exhibiting together, so it's a lot of prep for me, for her. It's busy, it's hard, to be honest. I've ordered cards today. I've been working on a new print from last night as well, so I'm gonna order that and pick it up. Yeah, so what am I gonna do now? Why did I sit down to do this? I need to sort out my skateboards. And I know I said that I would do it within the next 3 days, but I'm gonna do it today because I do not have time to push stuff away because I'm a procrastinator and I always leave it till the last minute. So what we're gonna do is, I have spare MDF because I'm a hoarder, I never throw away material. I'll make maybe a mini series where I like use all the stuff in my house, because I also buy stuff all the time, like new materials and new canvases. So I'm gonna challenge myself to like only use the stuff in my house. Kind of like the zero, how people say $0, what I say £0 art challenge. But anyway, that was off topic. I'm gonna use this 3mm MDF. I'm gonna cut out 2 squares so that I can attach it to the back of my skateboard pieces, or at least the one new one, and drill in some D-hooks so I can hang it at the venue. That's the plan. So here you can see me cutting out my print. I did a few lino prints back in the day and I needed to cut the edges off of them. So now you can see me sticking down my tags onto foam board, and why I put it onto foam board is just because it gives it a bit more of a professional look. So it's just a lot of cutting, really. Across. Here is an update. Today is the 14th of September. The last time I think I did a video was maybe half a week ago. I feel like I could have done more by this point, but I haven't. Today we have done some stitching. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this piece on time. I can only pray and hope that I just shift my gear in and get it. I think I'll get this one like piece of cloth done. Maybe we'll try to do it tonight. I really don't think I can, but we'll try. Do the most we can. I'm also moving ways with my skateboard piece. So if one piece was not stressful enough, I have a second one to get through as well. It's not horrible, like painting is not difficult for me. I just, for some reason, every time I paint, like I get stressed about it. As soon as I start covering up, like my sketches are always really nice and I love my sketches, but then when it comes to the actual painting, I always get stressed about doing it, even though I've done it so many times, and each time I've completed, like, especially with the skateboard pieces, every time I've completed it, I've looked back and been like, that was so easy and it's come out so good and it looks like really fucking good and I'm proud of it. I don't know, I feel like every artist goes through that, where like no matter how many times you've painted something, you just kind of have that fear of messing up your sketches and it just not looking as good as you want it to look. I think it's gonna look good. Like, I have faith, you know, it's trust the process 100%, but I need to force myself because I literally have 15 days. I have 2 weeks to sort this out. I need to buy a print rack. That's something I definitely probably have to purchase. I'm still debating if I'm gonna do prints. I think I should. So the print that I just picked up, a piece that I did for my university grad show for my final year, and it's a massive piece and I've struggled to like do stuff to find a home for it, and I hadn't like made prints or anything commemorative of it, so when it finally goes, it's gonna be really sad if I didn't have anything. So I finally managed to get a print of it, and this paper is different. This is photo paper. I don't know the exact one right now, I'll have to look it up, but it's it shows my piece that I did for uni. We're gonna do it. We can finish it. I'm confident in myself. We got it. Okay, bye. Here you can see the sticker packs that I've finished cutting out. So I did 2 sizes for both the watermelons and the faces. The watermelons are with the pattern that I did for my stitch piece, and the faces are from my previous project that I did for my uni grad show. So I just did a lot of colour combinations. Now, to do a little update on how the setup actually went, I just didn't even know where to start. Like, I didn't know if I should keep it like cohesive in the sense of keeping the stitch pieces together, or if I should have mixed it. And then I also had that very awkward beam in the center, which initially I had absolutely no clue like what the hell I was going to do with it, because I was looking at it and I was like, this is such an odd division. I can't, and you're not allowed to put anything on the beams because the beams are the building, whilst the white walls are the hired walls. I was just like, what the hell do I do with this? Like, this is so ugly. Thankfully, I worked my magic. I figured out what the hell to do with it, and I ended up just using framing wire, like picture wire, to wire it around the electrical pipe, because it had like segments. So I got very lucky that I could put my wooden like deck pieces onto it. Yeah, it took me a really long time to kind of understand what to do with it. Wall neighbor was literally looking at me the whole time like, what the hell is this girl doing? Like, why is she just moving around so awkwardly? But we sorted it out, it's fine. And I ended up deciding that the best option was to put my stitch pieces kind of on either side and my paintings below, just so that people could understand it was one person's work. But yeah, it was a really good experience compared to a different fair that we had done in the past. Very professional team, a lot easier to deal with. Mini update, because I forgot to film myself during the process up until my fair. Like an afterthought, there you go, like that. So the last time I checked in, I had a week and a half left for the new artist fair. Now, what ended up happening was that I thought I was getting sick, and so I didn't end up finishing my stitch piece. Yeah, so I decided, just for my own sake, I'm not gonna torture myself. And then I left everything last minute, which is very typical of me. I'm a very work under pressure, last minute kind of person. And on the night before, I had to do a lot of stuff. I decided I all of a sudden wanted to have more prints of other works that I've done, which I hadn't edited and I hadn't bought anything for. So on that day I had to take photos of my pieces, edit them, and send them off to the printing company. 2 days prior to that, we had gone to Hobbycraft, because from Hobbycraft I needed to buy a print stand. And then we did like a very last minute stop to IKEA because I had to buy a table and we had to buy some frames for my mum's pictures. So that was a very hectic day, and that day I wanted to do some painting. It didn't work out. But then on the same day of doing all the tags and all of the printing, I also had to finish an entire painting, because I do that to myself. So I had to finish my skateboard piece. Amidst everything, I had my mum basically like on a conveyor belt cutting stuff and prepping them for me to like get them ready and stuck on. We managed to do it. It was fine. It worked out. But I was up until like 2 AM maybe, cutting out stickers and ordering prints, which thankfully, thank God, that company, they do prints like the next day. And the lucky thing was the print shop was right next to the venue. So when we got to the venue, we just set everything up, and then I very calmly went to the print venue, got my prints, left them there, and we went for lunch. So now I'll just leave you to see what my stand looked like. So enjoy, I hope you liked the video, and subscribe for more.